Happy Friday. It's November 6th, about noon now. Haven't taken any video this morning, didn't do a very good job of taking video last night, but I've been sort of scrambling to try to get a few things done here by the end of this week in case the weather turns next week. It sounds like it's not going to be as cold as I think they were talking earlier, so probably not a huge deal, but I'm still kind of trying to get some things finished up and put away and taken care of while it's still warm out. So I got the corn head off the combine, so it's in the storage shed and sort of pulled a bunch of stuff out. The grain cart is still sitting out here drying, so hopefully going to shove it in later this afternoon. Got the chisel plow hooked up to the TG and the Hinniker unhooked, and I did a little bit of chiseling on some endrows just to kind of try to take out some compaction where we tend to drive a lot, getting in and out of the field, mostly with the sprayer really, but to some extent wagons and other farm equipment also. And then he took just left with the chisel plow and the TG to go work down some stuff on the farm a few miles away, where there used to be a pond there that we had taken out, and we're sort of in the process of trying to get that dirt dried out and mixed back in to be able to farm it easily. So I've been kind of screwing around with random stuff this morning and have not got started on painting yet, but this is dried for almost not a full day, but not too much less than that. So it should be well dried, and it's 70 degrees, so the paint should cure well, I hope. So that's the next thing on my to-do list. I've got the long sleeves on because the paint, I think if you get it on yourself, you wear it for a couple weeks before it comes off. So I'm gonna probably hit it quick with an air hose to make sure there's no loose stuff anywhere, and then get some paint. Because the stuff is water cured, you're not supposed to really paint out of the main can, so I need to transfer that over into another container that I can paint out of. I think I should have plenty of paint, and I might do a little bit of touch up on the truck frame at some point. My general game plan was to kind of try to get the trailer stuff done because it's not really going to go in the shop very well, at least without rearranging a bunch of junk. And even then, like, getting it in here is going to be pretty hard because the layout of the farmstead is not exactly designed for semis. So I want to get that done. That's the highest priority. But I do have some intentions to do some maintenance and a few minor repairs on the semi here, hopefully. Well, the semi subframe is shiny gloss black, I think everywhere that matters, but you'll have to take my word for it. Kind of trying to scramble to get things done here. Got the wagons that are going to a remote shed loaded up behind this tractor, and getting ready to tear out some fence where there's going to be a terrace put in hopefully in the next couple weeks. So we're headed over there to try to get as much done as we can before it gets dark. Dad made it back from running the chisel plow on the TG without getting stuck, so that's good news. It sounded like it was pretty wet, but we may try to hit it again the beginning of the week. It sounds like it's maybe supposed to rain Monday night, I think, so maybe we can hit it during the day Monday. That'll give it a couple days to dry out here. But things are moving. Just hard to take video of painting when I have black all over my hands, and there's probably still some speckles on my face that hopefully I can get sanded off of there. What we're trying to do here is get the woven wire pulled up out of the dirt where we can wad it up. Now we're trying to get the woven wire wadded up just into a form that we can move, basically. A lot of this wire is really rotten. Basically, as soon as you pull on it or try to bend it very sharp, it just snaps. Not really worth reusing without melting it back down. So we had 3 rows of barbed wire across the top that I've got mostly wound up here, but probably I've got to hustle because I need to get the woven wire on the other side pulled out. Well, I think that's a wrap for this week, other than the roller just fell off the door at the very top, which means it has a whole bunch of pressure against it right now. Probably there's not much I'm going to do though, so we're going to probably push the button and hope for the best. Got the wire out of the fence line where the terrace is going, didn't get the posts pulled, but I don't think that'll be a problem to deal with next week. Got the subframe painted. Probably it's going to be way too dark to see at this point. I wouldn't hate putting a second coat on some of that, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. Got everything put away, so we've been sort of horsing around here as the sun went down, getting stuff pushed into sheds and everything. It's not all in its winter home yet, but it's at least under roof, so if it does shower Monday or before, nothing would get wet and cause rust anyway. So I think that's it for today. See you next week.